Welcome, welcome, welcome to Hope of Glory. My name is Light, and in today's segment, we're going to be talking about incest. And what is incest? Incest is a crime of sexual relationship between people class too close to marry each other. That is brother and sister, or father and daughter, mother and son, niece and nephew, and so on. Incest is one of the most underreported giant crime the whole world is facing today, though it is actually a global taboo. And according to an American company called RAIN, they say about 1,000 cases of incest reported, 994 walk free, they get acquitted. Who then are the victims of incest? Most victims of incest are children, boys and girls, it doesn't matter, mostly under the age of 18. But it does not mean that those in their 20s, 30s, or 40s cannot be involved in incest. It can happen, especially if they are naive, jobless, or just on drugs, etc. It can happen to them. What then are the effects of incest on people? If an incest relationship results in having children, the children born to incest come out, most of them, with genetic defects mentally and physically. And some of those children that have gone through incest are those people that we see out there that are prostitutes, and some of them are on drugs. And if they happen to get married, some of them, they actually get divorced or they go through marital turbulence and so on. And why has this crime remained so stubborn for centuries? The reason why this crime has remained so stubborn for centuries is because of family dynamics. People are afraid of tearing family fabrics. Like, for example, if a father is abusing a daughter in a home, the wife may not want to go and report the husband simply because he's the breadwinner, is a husband, she loves him, and she just hopes that one day he will stop, or even try to tell him to stop, and things like that. That is why this crime has been with us for centuries. And also because by the time incest is known, the children that have been abused are now 18 years or in their 20s. It's too late. There is no more evidence of this incest left behind. That's why this crime has remained with us for centuries and seemed to be very, very, very stubborn. And also, it is difficult for a child who is growing in a home, who is timid, maybe has been brainwashed, and is inexperienced, naive, and so forth, to think of going to report the father or the brother. Maybe those are the people, or a guardian, maybe those are the people who will be putting food on the table for her, giving him or her a roof over her head or his head, or buying clothes for them and cutting the Christmas turkey for them at Christmas. So it's very, very, very difficult to report that kind of a person. I remember I once met a certain woman. She was 25 years of age. By the time I met her, she was really heartbroken. She felt really rotten, and her life was almost static. She didn't know what to do. She was in a mess. And she opened up to me, and she told me a story that really perturbed me. She told me that she was abused. She actually went through incest, and she was growing up for years in her own parents' home. And I gave her a lot of support. I spoke to her, gave her counseling, and showered her with a lot of psychological support, and she recovered. She became bold. She became very confident, studied. Now she's a professional woman, and the kind of a job she's doing, she can go anywhere in the world and she'll get a job. What happened there? She managed to recover from those wounds of incest that were inflicted upon her. And if others did it, you too can do it. Brother or sister, it's never too late to recover. It's never too late to pick up the bits and pieces of your life and move on. Never lose hope, but keep on hoping for the best. What then are the things to do if you have been a victim of incest? The first and foremost thing you need to do is to forgive yourself. You wouldn't have helped yourself when you were that vulnerable and at that stage in your life. And the second thing you need to do is to forgive the one who abused you. I remember reading a story of a certain woman who I think the whole world knows about. And she's actually a televangelist, a businesswoman, a married woman with children. And she's actually a millionaire. She told us a story of her having been abused at 12 years of age by her own father. But the result of that, she became delinquent and things like that. But fortunately, some people came to her rescue, helped her, and she gained hope and picked up the bits and pieces of her life and moved on. That's why she is what she is today. So above all, she forgave her father. So you need to forgive the person who abused you if you are a victim of incest. And the last thing you need to do is to command healing for your soul, spirit, and mind to come to you. And if you are the perpetrator and they are still doing it, the first thing you need to do is actually to stop. And the second thing you need to do is actually to forgive yourself. Maybe you've been doing it simply because you've been on drugs, or through bad influence, or maybe you yourself went through incest. And the third thing you need to do is to go and ask for forgiveness from the one you engaged into incest. And the last thing you need to do is to command love, compassion, and respect for your family members to come to you. If others did it, you too can do it. Never lose hope, but keep on hoping for the best. What exactly am I saying? I'm saying if you have been a victim of incest and you still feel traumatized and are hurting, the first thing you need to do is to forgive yourself. The second thing you need to do is to forgive the one who hurt you. And the last thing you need to do is to command healing of your spirit, soul, and mind to come to you. You cannot heal unless you forgive yourself and you forgive the one who abused you. So take it serious. And if you are the perpetrator and you are feeling guilty, the things you need to do, first and foremost, maybe you are still even engaged in incest, is to stop. The second thing you need to do is to forgive yourself. And the third thing you need to do is to ask for forgiveness from the one you engaged into incest. And the last thing you need to do is actually command love, compassion, and respect for your family members to come to you. Command love, respect, and compassion for your family members to come to you. Be intentional, be serious about it. And as you continue doing it, you'll begin to feel better. Never lose hope, but keep on hoping for the best. Me signing out. Come light. Bye for now. Until next time. Hi, if you like what you heard, kindly press the extreme left thumb on your right. Touch the bell to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our videos. And at the bottom, we've got the comment section. Leave a comment or ask questions. Thank you.